we will see the chapter that pair of linear equation in two variable. The same chapter was given in 9th standard. But the 9th standard the chapter was what? Linear equation in two variable. So first of all, let us revise about that 9th standard topic, that linear equation in two variable. So what is linear equation in two variable? So we want linear in two variable. The linear means what? Okay, the power of the variable is 1. In variable, so that we should have two variable. So the equation in the form ax plus by plus c equals to 0. So this equation, the equation in the form ax plus by plus c equals to 0 is called linear equation in two variable. But here the condition is what? A is not equals to 0 and b is not equals to 0. Either you say a is not equals to 0 and b is not equals to 0, or you can say or a square plus b square is not equals to 0. Because the sum of the square is equals to 0. This is only possible if a equals to 0 and b equals to 0. So the condition is what? Either you can say a is not equals to 0, b is not equals to 0, or you can say a square plus b square is not equals to 0. Now see what will happen if a equals to 0. If a equals to 0, then 0 multiplied by any number is 0. Then the whole part will become 0 and you will have the equation by plus c, which is nothing but what? Linear equation in one variable. So either of the value, either you take a equals to 0 or you b equals to 0, then the equation turns to what? Linear equation in one variable. But the topic is what? Linear equation in two variable. So that's why linear equation in two variable, the standard form is ax plus by plus c equals to 0. Now see, last year after seeing that that linear equation in two variable, we have seen its graphical presentation. Again, what is the reason behind that? Why we called it as linear equation? Because if you plot the point and if you join all the point, that plot the point means which point? Is that the solution of the equation. So what do you mean by solution of the equation? Solution of the equations are nothing but the values of x and y which satisfies the equation. So that means that as it is a linear equation in two variables, so it will have the infinite solution, infinitely many solution. Means for each and every value of x, you will get the value of y. So in this way, we get infinitely many solutions of the equation. And all the solutions, if you plot on the graph paper, then you will observe that all the points are collinear. Collinear is what? One and only one line can be passes through all the points. It means the solution of the linear equation in two variable, it represents what? A line. As it is a line, so line is what? Collection of infinitely many points, and each and every point which lies on the line, it is nothing but what? Solution of the line. So last year we have drawn this line. Then after seeing that linear equation in two variable, we have seen its graphical presentation. Its graphical presentation is nothing but what? Line. Then this year, the chapter name is what? The pair of linear equation in two variable. So we have to take pair. So to take pair, then linear equation standard form ax plus by plus c equals to 0. So as I want pairs, for taking pair, I will change the value abc, because abc are the real number. I cannot change x and y are the variable. So just you have to change the variable, that real part. So the equation in the form a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0, and another equation a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. So this equation is called as what? Pair of linear equation in two variable. So the same chapter which we have seen in last year, just we will carry the same concept in this year with pair of linear equation in two variable. As it is a pair, again what is the condition? a1b1 is not equals to 0, or you can say a1 square plus b1 square is not equals to 0, a2 square plus b2 square is not equals to 0. Either of the condition you can use, because the sum of the square of the number is 0. It is only possible if a1 and b1 are 0. Again the same reason which we have seen this last year. Then this equation, both the equations are what? Linear equation in two variable. As these are linear equation in two variable, then both will represent line in a plane. And if you will try to draw a pair of line in a plane, then what type of line you can draw? Either you can draw intersecting line, It means in a plane, if you will draw both the equation, then if you will draw the line which represent both the equation, so either you will get this intersecting line or you will get the parallel line or you will get coincident line. Only this coincident line. Coincident line is what? The line, one line falls on other line. Parallel line, it means what? That no line, that two line will not intersect with each other. So only these are the conditions which you can see if you will draw pair of equation in two variable. Now see, the two lines are intersecting line. So when two lines are intersecting, if they cut each other at one point, because the two lines cannot cut each other at more than 2 points. Now see here, one equation, this is a linear equation in two variable, its graph is one line. Another equation is linear equation in two variable, again its graph is another line. First line have infinitely many solution. Second line have again infinitely many solution. But what you are observing, that both the lines have only one common point which is common to both. And that common point is nothing but what? Solution of the pair of equations, solution of the system of equations. Here what you observe, both the lines are parallel to each other. If both the lines are parallel to each other, then you will see that one line have infinitely many solution, other line have again infinitely many solution, but there is no point which is common to both. So such type of system have no solution. See, again the line. This line is intersecting line. Now in this intersecting line, this line is coincident line. So in this coincident line, what you are observing, one line falls on other line. It means each and every point of the first line is also the point on the second line. In this way, you will see that there are infinitely many solutions on this line. Infinitely many solutions is common to both. Now, every time it is not possible to draw the graph. It means it is not possible to draw the graph for the every line and then see whether the lines are intersecting, parallel or that coincident. For that, we have algebraic condition. Now, let us see about the algebraic condition. Now see, if the two lines are intersecting line, see what we have to do in algebraic method. In algebraic method, just we find the ratios of the coefficient of x, coefficient of y and the constant term. And just we compare their coefficients and see the condition. For intersecting line, a1 upon a2 is not equals to b1 upon b2. It means without making the graph, just we find what if there are two ratios and if two ratios are not that equal, then we can say the lines are intersecting line. And if the lines are intersecting line, it means they cut each other at only one point, and that one point is nothing but the solution of the system of equation. And this is the only one solution. Such type of system have a unique solution. Unique solution. Then see, second pair of line is what? Pair of parallel line. Parallel line means what? There is no common point. No common point means no solution. So for that, what is the condition? a1 upon a2 equals to b1 upon b2, but it is not equals to c1 upon c2. It means first two ratios are equal. Coefficient of x, the ratio of the coefficient of x and the ratio of the coefficient of y, they are equal, but it is not equal to the ratio of the constant term. In this case, two lines are parallel, and if two lines are parallel, then it will have no solution. No solution. Now third condition, both the lines are coincident line. Both the lines are coincident line, and what is the condition for that? a1 upon a2 equals to b1 upon b2 equals to c1 upon c2. It means all the three ratios are equal, and if all the three ratios are equal, then system have infinitely many solutions. This is the condition, algebraic condition for what? Unique solution, no solution and infinitely many solutions. The system is consistent if it has solution. So where the solution is, we are getting solution either in unique solution or infinitely many solution. Though here only one solution, then the system is consistent, and for infinitely many solution also system is consistent. The definition of the consistent system is what? If the system has solution either unique or infinitely, that type of system is called as consistent. So this system is consistent system. Consistent. And this system is also consistent. Consistent. And if the system have no solution, then that type of system is called as inconsistent system. Inconsistent system. Because sometimes the question comes that you will have the pair of line checked whether the system is consistent or inconsistent. So when the system is consistent, either it has unique solution or it has infinitely many solution. And for inconsistent, it has no solution. Sometimes the question comes कि system is consistent or system have unique solution, find the value of k. So that time you will have one some specific value, then in place of a1, b1, c1, either of the value will be k. Then you have to find the condition at for which value of k the system have unique solution or infinitely many solution or no solution. So this is all about what? Consistent system and inconsistent system. In this consistent system, this is a special case of consistent system where the infinitely many solution comes. That type of pair is called as dependent pair of lines. So this is all about what? That pair of equation, graphical presentation, its graphical presentation and its algebraic interpretation. So graphical interpretation, again I am revising one time, intersecting, parallel and coincident. Algebraic condition, a1 upon a2 is not equals to b1 upon b2 for unique solution. For no solution, a1 upon a2 equals to b1 upon b2 is not equals to c1 upon c2. And for infinitely many solution, all the three ratios are equal. Now we will see the pair of solution of linear equation. Last year we have seen the solution of the linear equation and we have seen there are infinitely many solution of the linear equation. So one equation have infinitely many solution. But if it is a pair, then pair have either unique solution or no solution or infinitely many solution. So we will see now solution of the pair of linear equation in two variables. So for solving we have two methods. One is that graphical method and second is algebraic method. Graphical method, as you know, graphical method means we have to plot the point and draw the graph and just see where it intersect where the two lines intersect each other, and that point of intersection is nothing but what? Solution of the pair of linear equation if it intersect at one point. If it is not intersecting, then we can say that it has no solution. And if one line is to call some other line, we can say that the system have infinitely many solution. Now every time it is not possible to draw the graph, then for that we have algebraic method. So again the algebraic method is divided into three parts. That either algebraic, that solution we can find either by substitution method or elimination method or by cross multiplication method. Now we will see all the method one by one. First of all, we will see about what? Graphical method. Now let us see one example. I have the equation, then solve the pair of equation. I have taken in here equation x plus 3y equals to 6. Name this equation number 1. Another equation is what? 2x minus 3y equals to 4. Name this equation 2. Now we are using here graphical method. Solve the equation graphically. Then graphically means what? Again we will take any 2 point, because through a 2 point one and only one line can be passes. So for that x plus 3y equals to 6, just you take x equals to, first you take x equals to 0. If you take x equals to 0, put your hand here and you will have the linear equation in one variable. Then 3y equals to 6. If 3y equals to 6, then y equals to what? 2. So in this way, what is the first solution? 0, 2 is the first solution. Again for finding second solution, just you put the hand here, please take y equals to 0. If y equals to 0, then the whole part will be 0. Then you will get what? X equals to 6. So in this way, it indicates that where the line cuts the x-axis and y-axis. So one time you put x equals to 0, and other time you put y equals to 0. But sometimes what happened? If you put x equals to 0, you get the value of y in fraction. Sometimes we get the value 2 by 3. And 2 by 3 point easily we cannot locate on the graph. Why? Because 2 by 3 point, its approximate value is what? 0.6. Then exact point 2 by 3, or sometimes we get the point 17 by 3. That exact point we cannot locate on the graph. So that time what happened? At that time take another third point, which that answer we get in whole any integer, either integer or whole number, because it can be negative answer also. So here what we are observing, both the answers are in that integral form. Then second value, what is the second solution? 6, 0. Again same here. Another line is what? 2x minus 3y equals to 12. So for this again take any 2 point. For that what is the way? Just you take x equals to 0. If you take x equals to 0, put your hand here. Then if we put your hand here, then what happened? You will get the equation minus 3y equals to 12. So this is linear equation in one variable. If you solve minus 3y equals to 12, then what you get? Y equals to minus 4. Another solution, y equals to 0. Take y equals to 0, put your hand on y variable. Then y variable is 0, then you will have one linear equation in one variable, 2x equals to 12. 2x equals to 12, then x equals to what? 6. It means this equation have solution 0, minus 4 and another is what? 6, 0. Now let us draw the line which is passing through 0, 2 and 6, 0. So for making the line, we will take the graph paper. On the graph paper, just we divide the graph paper into 4 parts. Horizontal line is called as x-axis and vertical line is called as y-axis. And both the lines are mutually perpendicular to each other, and wherever they intersect, that point of intersection is called as origin. And then right of the origin, along x-axis, all the numbers are positive. Left of the origin, all the numbers are negative number. Same way, above the origin, along y-axis, all numbers are positive. Below origin, all numbers are negative. First is 0, 2. 0, 2 is x coordinate is 0. So x coordinate is 0. Either you can go up or you can go down. 0, 2. It means the point lies on y-axis. So this point is what? 0, 2. First point. Another point is what? 6, 0. 6, 0. The first coordinate is x coordinate. So just you see x coordinate along x-axis. This is 6. From 6, either you can go up or you can go down. Then 6, 0. It means the point lies on x-axis. This is 6, 0. So easily that line indicates that where it cuts the x-axis and it cuts the y-axis. Just draw the line passing through both the points. So this is the line which passes through both the points. And the equation of this line is what? X plus 3y equals to 6. Equation of the line. Then another line. Another line is passing through 0, minus 4. 0, minus 4, just see the point 0 along x-axis. So this is the point 0 along x-axis. From 0, either you can go up or you can go down for y-axis. Y coordinate is minus 4. So just you go down and 0, minus 4, the point lies on what? Y-axis. So this is 0, minus 4. Another point is what? 6, 0. That's 6, 0. This point already we have seen earlier for the first line. And just draw the line passing through both the point. Then this is the line. That whose equation is what? 2x minus 3y equals to 12. Now what you are observing here, both the lines are intersecting now. Now where it intersects, both the lines are intersecting at the point 6, 0. So wherever it intersects, that point is nothing but solution of the equation. So what is the solution? X equals to 6, y equals to 0 is solution of pair of equation. So this is all about what? Graphical method. So in this way, for solving the pair of equation, we have two types of method. One is graphical and another is algebraic. So for graphical, we have seen this process. So in this way, you can solve the equation by graphical method.